Is Arch Manning overrated? We're going to talk about it in today's video. Before we start the video, I do want to say if you guys do like the content, please like and subscribe. This is a new channel, so anything helps with the algorithm. With that said, let's get into the video. Mike Farrell, the former recruiting director at Rivals, said that if Arch Manning had a different last name, he would probably be a highly ranked 3-star. But is this accurate? Would Arch Manning actually be a high 3-star if he had a different last name? Now, we don't know for sure what other recruiting scouts would rank him, but the vast majority of his criticism comes from where he plays football. He plays in the lowest division in New Orleans. His competition, for the most part, does appear to be mediocre. The defenses he plays, they're not fast, they're not complex. A lot of players on those teams, they're not going to Division I schools. Most of them aren't even being offered scholarships. So Arch Manning is not really proving himself and going against the best of the best and dominating that competition. But with that said, he also doesn't have the best team around him. His offensive line isn't the best, he's not throwing to the best wide receivers, he's not handing it off to the best running backs, but what he has shown is good mechanics and good intangibles. And with the right coach and the right team around him, he can potentially prove himself worthy of his ranking. Now, we won't know for sure if Arch deserves his ranking until he plays his first couple of games and watch how he performs, but it's going to primarily depend on his mental makeup and his development and coaching. He'll be playing against much faster defenses, more complicated defenses, and there is a lot of pressure, so if he underperforms, there's going to be dozens of articles written about him, as that will draw attention. People are going to want to know, hey, we were right about Arch Manning, he was overrated, look at the evidence, he had a poor game. So there's going to be a lot of pressure to perform well, and if there isn't a lot of mental fortitude, he might not be able to recover after a few bad starts. But for right now, does he deserve his ranking? Arch Manning no doubt is getting a bump from his name. I'm not going to deny that. That definitely is a thing that is happening. But every Manning quarterback has proven to be good in high school and college. And even in the NFL, both Peyton and Eli both have won 2 Super Bowls. So there is a pattern of success in the family. Arch is around great private coaches. He knows what it takes to be successful, he's seen it all around him, so he knows what to do, and now it's all about putting it together at the next level. We won't really know if he deserves his ranking until his first couple of games, but again, he does have the intangibles. Another quarterback in college who also didn't play against the best competition and had so-so stats was Josh Allen. But with the right coaching, the right scheme, and the right development, he's one of the NFL's best quarterbacks, so with Arch, it's going to depend on the same thing, but with the lack of camps and the lack of competition that he's going against, it is understandable why people might think Arch is overrated. I do think a lot of the criticism towards Arch is misaligned. I think it comes from a lot of people who just don't like Texas, that have QBs that committed to their program, that have played against better competition and aren't as highly ranked, but we won't know for sure until he gets to campus and starts playing ball.